Hello and welcome, I'm Raziel, and so it's here. It's the update we've all been waiting for, not the update that actually fixes the games, or fixes the law, or actually does anything that people want. I know, right? A company actually doing what the customers want. Odd one that. Who'd think that'd be a good idea? No, well, I would still say that should a company not change the law, it's their choice, and actual law changes should be based on what the creator wants to do and no one else. That's just my opinion on the matter, always will be. But this is the update we've been looking forward to and we really want because we really want to pay more. If you are still into Games Workshop after June of this year, you're a fool. You're a fool. I'm sorry. It is not anything that you should be agreeing with. This is not something you should be supporting. This should cause the biggest backlash, but more than anyone else. And again, I said I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. If you're left, you're right, it doesn't matter. Gatekeeper, gatecrusher, whatever. This should get you leaving Games Workshop. There's better options out there now. There's better games out there now. If you want a 3D print, you've got OPR, one-page rules, and Titanfall and Mantic. Mantic allow you to 3D print their miniatures now. So you can save more money that way. If you just want to buy the miniatures from the companies, you've got better games. You've got Wild West Exodus, you've got Firefight, you've got the Judge Dredd game, you have Bolt Action, you have Battletech, one-page rules, Grimdark. There is so many options out there that staying with Games Workshop right now and staying on their side and going, oh, I'm going to keep buying their stuff, or I'm going to keep supporting Games Workshop because I'm not going to be kicked out, whatever, you're an idiot. You're so foolish, it's not even funny anymore. I left Games Workshop. I left Warhammer. I don't want to talk about these guys anymore. Reading any article from them right now pisses me off. This article annoys me. I shouldn't be reading this. I have a video coming out today on what game you should play instead, especially with the rumoured Battlefleet Gothic coming out. Okay? By the way, it's Dystopian Wars. That's the game I'm going to be talking about today, if you're interested. But, instead, I have to talk about this, because it's important. The prices are rising, this is correct, right? First article, it's unfortunate truth, but the world keeps getting more expensive. Prices for food, materials, transportation have been trending upward for a few years now, and now Warhammer is immune to that trend. Now, if you paid your staff better, you might be more immune to that trend. But, why would you? But, yes, prices are rising, but they're rising a lot more slowly, and this Games Workshop are just being greedy. They've done a price rise for the last 5 years, every year. Even when inflation's dropped, they rose their prices to the same 3 to 5%. And they carry on. This means from the 10th of June, i.e. if you're still supporting Games Workshop after the 10th of June, you're a fool. You really are. We will be increasing some prices in our Warhammer stores and on Warhammer.com. Some prices means everything that's not books, magazines, or paint. Okay? Just in case you're wondering. The reason they're not increasing books because books aren't taxed in the UK. And so I don't think paint is either. And magazines count under books. So magazines aren't taxed either. The price changes for individual products will vary, of course, because if everything's getting expensive at the same rate, why would the prices increase at the same rate too? But in most countries, the average change will be 3% and 5%. By the way, if you're in Norway and Sweden, it's 8% and 14%. That's what that little asterisk means. An example of what you can expect: a squad of Necron Warriors goes up $2 from $50 to $52. £30 to £31.50, and that's a 5% one, by the way, and €41 to 41, $40 to 40 euro, whatever, euros are 40 to 41, or local currency equivalent. So UK are actually getting a higher price rise there. They are, from all of that, at a 5% one. The prices of some of our products aren't changing, such as paint pots, paint sets, White Dwarf, and Black Library products, including digital publications, again, because these items aren't taxed, so inflation doesn't affect them so much. Yeah, so basically right now, We understand that no one likes a price rise. No, we don't. And we've done our best to keep prices down. No, you haven't. We are giving you your heads up now, so you have plenty of time to take advantage of current prices. No. You should leave now. You should walk from Games Workshop, left foot, right foot, away. You should go to a different company. You should go to anyone. If you want a 3D print, go to One Page Walls, go to Mantic, go to Titanforge. Reprint those models, support those companies. If you don't want a 3D print, go to War Cradle, go to Warlord Games, go to, again, Mantic, and support those companies. Show those guys love. Okay? Just walk away from Games Workshop. I don't care if you're boycotting or you're supporting. Walk away. This is not funny anymore. Having a constant price rise, which no one else is doing. These smaller companies aren't rising their prices. These smaller companies who are competing with each other and Games Workshop are not rising their prices. They would have to. They have more incentive to, because their overhead is a lot lower than Games Workshop. Remember last year when they said, we've made a 15% profit. Really? 15% profit and you have to rise your prices again. That doesn't compute. Either you're lying about your profit increase, which you're not because I looked, or you're just greedy. I'm guessing you're just greedy. And again, this is the constant thing we are seeing. It's disgusting that we have to go through this every year. Games Workshop do not have to do this. They don't. They never do. But they do it anyway. Half their models go way above inflation. And inflation calculators. I've actually done some of these maths from old White Dwarfs, from the old metal Warp Spiders and Howling Banshees. They've gone well over inflation rate from the 90s. They have. They don't have to do this. They're trying to make you feel bad. Oh, it's unfortunate truth. No, Games Workshop, no. You're using that to try and buy sympathy, and you've lost mine. You've lost any respect I've ever had for you as a company. I heard a rumour that Battlefleet Gothic was coming, and I would have usually been excited. I would have been excited for Battlefleet Gothic. It was one of my favourite games back in the day. I love these sort of games. But no. Now I know Dystopian Wars and Armada exists. I'm not going to support your company, and I don't think anyone else should. Everyone else should walk away from Games Workshop, and I don't care, not even for just boycotting reasons, not for any political reason, just because they need to learn their lesson that this isn't going to be tolerated anymore. This isn't going to be accepted or allowed or anything, because it's not. When other companies aren't doing this, when other companies in other industries are actually lowering prices as well, yeah, this isn't acceptable. I'm just going to go and play Mantic from now on. I'm going to go buy a Firefight set. I'm going to go and buy more posses for Wild West Exodus or a Battlefleet for Dystopian Wars. How I might even get into Warlord Games' bolt action. I'm not a big fan of historical gaming, but if it means I'm giving a different company money, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for that reason. I'm going to paint my Warhammer, which I've got to finish, and once that's all done, that's it. I'm done. I'm not buying anymore. I'm not doing anymore. I'm going to support other companies, and I suggest you guys do the same. I suggest you do the same because it will teach Games Workshop the biggest lesson. Like I said, if you 3D print, one-page rules, Titanforge, Mantic. If you don't 3D print and you want to buy the models, War Cradle, Warlord Games, and again Mantic. I don't know what to say about Battletech because I know it's a bit of a grey area right now. Or Star Wars Legions. There is so many options right now. Star Wars Legions is quite expensive. It's even more expensive at Games Workshop, ironically. It is. But I don't care. Go spend your money elsewhere. Go spend it on better games. Go spend it on more fun. Go enjoy your hobby without having this looming threat of a price rise every year. So in 4 years, it's gone up over 20%. In 4 years. That's just not right. I could do the cumulative math, but I can't be bothered, so I'm just not going to. But honestly, it's just something that annoys me, and I think it's something that more people should pay attention to. You know, I think when he does this every year, but it becomes a yearly event to rise their prices, and they try to make it sound something noble, something courageous, said, "Oh, we don't want to do this." Well, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. We know what your profit margins are. We know what your overheads are. We read your statement to your investors. We are aware of all of this. You can't tell us you've made 15% profit and then say, "Oh, by the way, we have to rise our prices." You can't do that. If you made 15% profit, why aren't you dropping your prices to get more profit? You'll get more profit if your prices drop. It sounds paradoxical, I'm aware, but you will. Anyway, I'm sick and tired of this video now. I'm sick and tired of talking about Games Workshop. I'm only going to talk about them in a negative sense. I can't even be bothered to ever support or even hold their flag for them anymore. I will go out and I will buy other company games. I will go out and buy more Raw Cradle stuff. I will go out and buy more Mantic stuff. I'm going to start buying ordering stuff from One Page Rules as well. Their models look good. I'm going to order their stuff. You don't have to 3D print. You can order their stuff. So I'm going to be doing that from now on. And I suggest you all, like I said, all you guys do the same. Go out, support other companies. Go out, buy other stuff. Just tell Games Workshop, that's it. You're gone. I'm done. I'm not paying anymore. And I hope you guys do. Talking about other companies, go buy other games from Wayland Games down below. Yeah, I know, I do get commission, and I hope you guys do get something nice. And I'd rather do this in Patreon. I get 5%, by the way. And free delivery after £20. You get free delivery after £20. And I know, if I buy my stuff from Wayland Games, I don't actually get commission on that. I will pay what, if I buy something from them guys, I pay what you pay. There's Forbidden Planet with comics, DVDs, mangas, etc. And there's my merchandise, comics, and that. And don't forget Skyforge as well. Give that guy a look. I don't get paid from him. And finally, my Patreon. Bye bye.